So recently, I was reading an article, New York Times, I think, and it's a really interesting article about clowns. And I don't know if you guys know this, but clowns as a career are going through a rough time right now, and it's not going to get any better, really. Thing is that like clown college, just to start off with, is like 40 grand a year, 3 years for an associate's degree in clowning, which is like a degree is good, but that's a lot of money for a clowning degree. And they're all really exclusive schools; it's hard to get into them. And honestly, a lot of aspiring clowns have a chance of paying for that kind of money, so they go into a lot of debt, or they just give up on their dreams, which is really tragic. Um, but the story gets worse. So after you have these clowns, right, who go through college, they've been in a lot of debt for this degree. If it turns out the market is just saturated with other clowns, there are something like, I think 1.5 million clowns in the United States, which is a ridiculously large number, first off. But, I mean, career-wise, there aren't that many job openings for clowns. I think about where clowns usually work. You think birthday parties, you think circuses. And that's true, that's where they usually work. Circuses are closing down though. Barnum and Bailey closed down 2 or 3 years ago. And it's just one of many circuses closing down. That's a lot of clowns out of business. I think birthday parties, when last time you saw a kid at a clown at a birthday party, right? Most kids get a magician or a piñata or something more ordinary, Clowns are exotic, and to be frank, clowns get a bad rep. You've seen It. And there's this scare 2 years ago with all those clowns following people around. People are afraid of clowns, and that's really hard for a clown because, you can't get hired if kids are afraid of you. Kids, to be frank, there aren't that many clowns to go around. There are a lot of clowns, not a lot of jobs. So clowns have to turn to, crime because they can't get a job as a clown. And that makes them, they put all this money on it. They have to pay for it somehow. And, crime works, I guess. And it pays the bills. So, there's a lot of kinds of crime. There's a lot of clowns who, don't get the jobs or resources they need. That's really tragic. And there are other opportunities, this Cirque du Soleil, but that's really exclusive, and to be frank, they don't get to Clown Julia to go, for Cirque du Soleil. It's really, it's top tier clowning right there. Not that many clowns in Cirque du Soleil anyway, because the bad rep clowns are getting nowadays, and there's mimes, French clowns, but those are also on the decline. And that's really sad too. And clowns are in a rough spot. Increasing crime rates, bad reputation, not a lot of jobs to go around. And think about with this lens, you see a clown who's gone in hard times, and he's trying to just do his best. He has to turn to crime to support himself and his family, It's really sad. The real horror of it is not that clowns eating people. That's pretty tragic. The real horror is that the clown can't do what he loves, which is clowning around. The clown has to Pennywise has to resort to less legal methods. So it is really sad. I think, though, that there's a glimmer of hope. Things are bad. Yeah, no one can argue that. Lots of clowns out of work, lots of clowns in crime. College is expensive, and it's not getting any cheaper anytime soon. The degree is useless, basically. There's so many clowns. Clowns can't get the jobs they need. They have to lower the prices, and because there's so much supply, not enough demand. But as I said, there's a glimmer of hope. Not all hope is lost, because we have a clown as president.